Yo, what's going on, people? Oh, we got a number one fan in the house, JB's kid. Welcome into the Not Move podcast, the scrap sheet, breaking down UFC London, Evloev versus Murphy. It's your boy Jimmy. Jaw's MIA at the moment. I don't know where he's at, but we got my man JB here to help me out. Back at it again. Um, before we
What?
before we break into this fight card. There's a little bit of news going on in the UFC. Not too much that it's crazy. We got Alex Pereira signing a 8 fight deal, which probably means he's getting paid pretty well because he, like I said, it was numbers that he couldn't deny. And the UFC's treated Pereira pretty well, and he saved UFC in the past on a couple of occasions. Like he's done well by them, so he probably got his bag when it came to that. An 8 fight card, an 8 fight deal at 38 years, probably. I mean, he's been fighting like twice, occasionally three when that like he had to save a card. He's been fighting twice a year, so we got him probably locked in for the next 4 years. He's gonna be fighting until he's 42 in the UFC, which is a good thing to have. Pereira moving up to heavyweight, kind of conquered light heavyweight, moved up from middleweight. It's kind of crazy that he jumped from middleweight all the way through light heavyweight to heavyweight now. And on the Oldberg card, he's fighting for, or not the Oldberg card, he's fighting Cyril Gahn for the heavyweight title, or interim at least, since Aspinall's out. So that's it's good progression in his career. I feel like if he gets that, he's going to be up there in the GOAT conversation, probably top 10 for sure. Just the way he's dominated 3 different weight classes. No one's ever done it by him, like him. And a triple champ in 3 weight divisions have never been done either. Um, and other fight news, we have on the Jake Paul MVP promotion side of things, they have the Ronda Carano card. They've announced 2 more fights that are interesting uh, with UFC names. Ngannou is fighting Philip Lins. Ngannou's going to maul him, but I mean, it's still crazy that Ngannou is on a fight card. That's going to draw eyes to that card for sure, and it's on Netflix for anyone to watch. So, gonna be probably just that Philip Lins is getting smoked, but it's crazy they got Ngannou back in the octagon after being out for so long for Bellator. And then we also, on that same card, they also announced recently Mike Perry back from BKFC fighting Nate Diaz, his return to MMA. They probably got a pretty
Oh,
good bag.
BKFC.
Yeah, my boy JB's got a interview with man Feldman. I wonder what his perspective on this will be. But
Yeah, I
I
do
feel
too. I have to ask him on the 31st. We're gonna have here in 11 days. Like Jimmy said, we're gonna have an interview with him on Millions. We have to have him and David Feldman on the show.
yeah,
Pretty
I
big.
think this is causing like some competition the UFC hadn't had in a while, man. And like, yeah, these guys are making their name in the UFC, but then they're going and they've had a career. Now they're going on to get money fights in the Jake Paul Netflix era. And I feel like with how Paramount's going, is like Paramount doesn't get paid for subscriptions anymore. So the super fight cards that we've seen in the past might be a thing of the past because they're getting the same numbers no matter what. I mean, I guess viewership matters, but them having like a super fight card isn't really going to affect them. That's why I also think the White House card was kind of overhyped as well. Like it's a solid card, but for the super fight card that it was supposed to be, it kind of uh, flumped. And I think that's probably intentional because they don't really care. I feel like they don't have to care because they got the money. So we'll have to figure it out. I'm sure the UFC will figure something out. They'll care eventually when if viewership dips, but they're always making new stars here um, every week. I last week I said Harry Hardwick might not be UFC caliber. This dude stood in there and got smoked by Rabicki, right? Like just straight smoked by Rabicki the entire fight, but he was still standing. The doctor started throwing the towel because his jaw was just straight bleeding. And it came out today that he has to have his jaw wired shut for 6 weeks. But he did not quit in that fight. That dude has heart like out of this world, bro. he might have just been standing there to get punched, but it would take a lot a lot less of a man to quit, and that guy did not quit. It took the doctors to take him out of that fight. So shout out to that man. And then Vallejos smoked Josh Emmett like first round. Just oh my gosh, that kid's the future of the featherweight division for sure. He's on his rise. Um, and yeah, I mean Delgado didn't do too great. Like he did all right. He did just enough to get his win, but he didn't get no knockout, which ended up costing me money. But that's neither here nor there. He still had a solid performance. And then the rest of the card was pretty solid, but this is why you got to watch these fight nights, man. And the new stars in the making. And if you don't know, then you'll get to know. This weekend's card is in London. It's going to be a heavily London card where a bunch of English fighters are going to be on there. Similar to how they have the UFC Mexico cards, they got the Canadian cards. This is like the show off of the English talent in the UFC, and I feel like you'll be able to see it on full display here when we break this card down. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. The
So
first fight,
first off, we got what Chanel Dryer. Oh my God.
Chanel Dyer versus
Yeah, Chanel Dryer.
Ravena Oliveira.
Yeah,
Chanel Dyer 0-1 in her UFC career. She lost on the Contender Series, but they felt like she did enough to deserve a UFC contract. So that speaks to her a little bit. Ravena Oliveira only 0-2 in the UFC against not the best competition in that weight class. She's an all right wrestler, but I think I'm gonna have to lean here on the side of Chanel Dyer just because she does a lot more output, a lot more volume, and I feel like if it gets to the ground, she can get up. Just because Ravina's not that too athletic to hold her down. I feel like even if it gets to the ground, Chanel can just stand back up and keep it on the feet. And I feel like when it's like similar to low level MMA, well, it's not low level because they're still at the top of the game, but it's like a lower tier women's fight in the UFC. I feel like you just got to go with the person who's going to put the most out there, and I feel like Dyer does that every time. So I'm gonna
yeah.
lean Dyer.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Dyer too. I'm kind of just like I don't really know too much about her, but I've seen a little bit. I don't know a lot with her mug shot, bro. She just looks. I mean, just check it out, man. It's just she just looks like
She looks like she's about it.
to be
Yeah.
deceived, but she looks like a baller.
Yeah. Next up on the card, we got my boy Shamrock
Right.
versus Abdul El Sawadi. Um, Shamrock out of the next gen Paddy Camp out of Liverpool. He's an elite grappler. I'll let you know he's elite. It's the Shem Show. I had him beat. I'm a fan of this kid. This kid is solid. He's great on the ground. Al Sawadi's a good wrestler, but Shem is a really good grappler. So he mixes in the jujitsu very well against the wrestlers. Um, Plus, in his last fight, he didn't get to show off his stand up at all just because he was fighting Evloev, who just immediately took him down. It was just he's a freaking Dagestani product that he had to face, and it's a tough draw for his first fight. But I feel like he's going to come out here and show what he's capable of. Sawadi, I would lean away from him just because he's been out for 2 years. He's been battling some injuries, so I'm just going to favor the guy, the more active, the better on the ground guy over. Plus, it's in Shen's backyard, so I'm gonna go with Shen. He's healthier, he's more active, he's better on the ground, in my opinion. So it's all green flags for me.
Mm, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go Sawadi.
Hey man,
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kareem.
the pride of Palestine.
Hey, I just see. I don't know. I had to do his record a little bit more. I know they both lost their last fights. But dude's, he's fighting out of the U.S., bro. You know?
Yeah,
So, I mean, he's Palestine, but his country is United States. So.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going with him. I'm going with him. I'm going with the U.S. in this one.
I hear you. I hear you. It's a good fight. It'll be a good fight for sure.
Next up, we got what? Sutherland and Mango
Uh, Petrovic, yeah,
Bertozzi. Yeah,
yeah. Listen, Louis Sutherland. Ever since I don't know what he was on, bro, but Louis Sutherland has deflated. He used to be jacked, and his traps had traps, and now he's a lot smaller than what he used to be. I don't know what he was on. Petrovic is a really good boxer, smart, calculated. He's out of the city kickboxing gym down in with Izzy and Volk down there in Australia, New Zealand. I think it's in Zealand. I don't know. It's one of the Australian places. I think it's I think it's. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. I just know
it's Australia.
it's Australia. All right. But yeah, he's got a better stance. Sutherland's just there to get hit, but he does have those looping overhands. But someone's getting knocked out in this fight. I feel like if it goes long, it's gonna be Sutherland just because Sutherland gasses really hard. But with these fights in this weight class, man, it's anybody can get knocked out. But I would lean more towards the Petrozic KO over Sutherland just because he's a more technical striker. And he definitely can outlast Sutherland in the octagon.
I'm going Southern. Uh,
You're just you're fading
Southern.
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna fade that because someone's got a 10-4 record. Oh boy, spot one man. You know, I don't know. He's got well, he's not much of a difference in weight, man. It's 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds difference. I'm gonna go with the Dubs, man. I'm going with
I hear you.
Souls.
You go with the home soil. You got it. The UK guy or Scott. I don't know if Scotland's part of the. My American geography isn't really helping me here in this world.
That's funny. Next we got was it Triconi versus Memphis?
Chicago versus man. Okay, yeah. This is a setup. This is how you get a guy out of the UFC that doesn't belong here anyway. This guy Tricoli he's 6'5". I think he's 1-3, 1-4 in his last five. He's basically known just for being Mackenzie Dern's boyfriend, and that's about it. He's not nothing crazy. And Mantis is a straight killer, bro. This guy's good on the ground. And he's got really good hands. I'm Mantis by however he wants. I wherever he wants to decide it from, just because I don't think Tricoli's that good, to be honest. He could beat me up, but like when it comes to skilled middleweights, he's not one of them. I would take Mantis every day of the week.
I'm gonna fade it, bro.
You fade me
I'm
again?
gonna let Triconi.
Well,
You
if you
know,
take JB's picks, you're gonna make a lot of. If they come through, they're gonna make a lot of money because these are a lot of dogs that JB's on. All of these guys are dogs.
hey, I don't know, man. I'm just going. I'm going off just a little bit of luck. I'm not looking too deep, but
I hear you. I mean, you never know. This is why they get in the cage, man. Minus
yeah,
800 fighters have lost before.
we got Mario Pinto, Felipe Sancho.
Versus Felipe. It was the Mario Felipe fight. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Felipe has fought absolutely nobody. And I mean, this is like the olden days where they said he fought taxi drivers and Uber driver. Like he ain't fought nobody. Tomato cans. Pinto's proven. Pinto's solid. He's gonna knock him out. I don't think anything that Felipe can do. Felipe lost to a guy on Contender Series who had like a 2 days notice. Felipe is not UFC level. Mario's gonna take his head off.
Yeah, give me Mario Brothers.
I hear you, man.
Got Nathaniel Wood versus Lozano Kieta.
Yeah,
Kieta.
listen. Yeah, this fight is crazy. This could go either way. This is a coin flip to me. I had to watch the weigh-ins just to see which way I was gonna lean, because Losan Kieta in his last fight was supposed to fight Pitbull, but he came in overweight. Kieta's huge for this division. He's got a lot of power. But Nathaniel Wood's got heart. He's got the wrestling. He's an all right stand up striker too. But Chiesa just has the pure size advantage. He came in at 146. Like if you look at the frame difference, it's a lot, and it's going to be a lot to overcome. I wanted to take Nathaniel Wood, but after seeing them on the scale, bro, I got to take Chiesa. Chiesa's just massive for this division. I don't know how he's in this division, to be honest.
Man, KT's big. I'm gonna go Wood though.
I mean, Wood could grind out a 3 round decision. It's just if he survives or not. I could. If he mixes in the grappling pretty well, like that's not a bad pick. I don't mind. Like that's a 50-50 fight to me. The odds of it being Chiesa minus like upwards of minus 250 to 300. I don't agree. I think this is a 50-50 fight. Nathaniel Wood can hang in there. He's a dog, man.
We got Mason Jones and Axel.
Axel Sola versus Mason Jones.
Yes.
This is a styles matchup. Axel Sola is skirt the outside karate style, take you from the range, and Mason Jones is a like a in your face clinch, dirty boxing. Has the threat of the ground game, and I'm gonna go with the guy who has been in there with better comp, and I'm gonna go with Mason Jones. Mason Jones is he's all around well-rounded MMA. He's got the in close boxing. He's got good striking, and he's good on the ground. Axel Sola, I mean, in his last fight, he fought up a weight class, beating Reese McKee. I actually picked Reese McKee just because I didn't think anything Axel Sola did outside of the UFC was too crazy to me, like his competition level. And I'm gonna pick against him again, man. I don't. He's an all right striker. He's got a good karate style, like I said. He hits you from the outside. He's a pretty solid fighter, but I just Mason Jones gets it dirty, man. He'll grind out this fight, and I think he'll get it on a UD just because he just he's intense, man. He's all heart, and I think he'll just come out on top.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna take Jones as well.
I hear you, man. Finally on the same page.
Well, we went the same with you last time.
Nah, yeah, I get you. I get you. Hey, all this means is someone gonna be right. I don't mind picking opposite people because someone gonna be right.
No, yeah, no, I get it. That's done with the prelims right there. You wanna
Yeah, you want to run the ads real quick before we
sponsors? Yeah.
the main card breakdown.
Teaming up with BetUS, the sports book that lets you wager anywhere in the country.
And we're giving you a massive edge. Use promo code NOTMOVE when you sign up and get a 100% match on your first 3 deposits.
Plus, there's a 200% crypto bonus up to $27.50. Football, hoops, baseball, soccer, it's all in play.
Think you know sports? Ride with the underdog. Get in on Pick'em or Best Ball. Make your moves and watch the games come alive. Play $5, get 100 instantly when you sign up with promo code NOTMOVED. Turn every drive, dunk, and homer into a payday. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and start winning.
Need some new Not Move drip? The In the Wickets hoodie just dropped. Super soft fleece, heavyweight feel, and the official NMP patch on the sleeve. Tap add to cart, check out, and let us handle the rest. In a couple days, it shows up at your door, ready to rock. Rep the podcast from the couch to the tip.
Oh, the Orphan Elimination Chamber tee just dropped. Fresh out the box. Look at this.
That print is nasty. Chain link O, silver hit. It's tough.
It's soft too, y'all. Fits right. Little drip for the Elimination Chamber weekend.
We rocking these all season.
If you're part of the Not Move fam, you already know.
Jump on it before it's
Grab
gone.
yours now at Not Move Shop.
Today's episode of Not Moved is brought to you by Open Goal, the world's #1 backyard goal. If you love soccer but hate chasing balls into the neighbor's yard, this thing is a game changer. Its rebound net sends missed shots right back to you, and the side nets keep your landscaping and your windows safe. It's perfect for kids, for training, or just having fun.
Today's episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by Walmart.com. With our storefront in the Walmart app, you can get everything you need, pick up or have it delivered.
We ordered dinner while recording and it showed up before we wrapped.
Better good sweet corn and burrata ravioli.
Nerdy protein drinks, even St. Patrick's Day treats.
Walmart.com.
Episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by the MLB Shop. They have every team's gear, from classic caps to World Baseball Classic hoodies, all official and all ready for game day. Tap the link in our bio to head straight to the shop and snag your favorite merch.
Basketball nights just got even bigger. With NMP and MyBookie, you can bet on every matchup, no matter where you live. Tap in, pick your spread, and watch the action unfold. Start wagering in every state with NMP and their sponsor, MyBookie.ag. Use promo code NOTMOVE for up to $125.
The Not Move podcast is fueled by Dubby Energy. Smooth, jitter-free focus, and flavors that slap. Mango, berry, watermelon. Whatever gets you locked in, they've got it. Hit up Dubby.gg, use promo code NOTMOVED, and snag 10% off your order. Stay not moved, stay energized.
Today's episode is brought to you by the NFL Pro Shop. If you want to rep your squad with fresh gear, this is where you get it.
Jerseys, hats, hoodies.
Even the sideline stuff. It's all there and it's all official. Hit the Not Move link in our bio. Gear up for
right here on TikTok. The Not Move podcast presents you Southgate's Parlays. Break the bookies, not your bank. For just $9.99 a day or $49.99 a week, you get the daily fire picks delivered straight to your phone and a direct line to Southgate himself in our private Discord. Tap the link, grab your membership at NotMoveShop.
Not Move, fam. Southgate edition just landed and it's fire. Check the tee, watch out for the skis and the wickets. Hockey stick, cricket wickets, all vibes. We got hoodies, mugs, caps, beanies, whatever you need. Cop yours before they...
Yeah.
Shit's great. All right, yo. So up next, we got Curtis Campbell versus Danny Silva.
Yeah, this is a firefight. Danny Silva is a really slick boxer. He's got a couple KOs over some mediocre guys on the earlier circuit earlier in his career before he got into the UFC. Now he uses just kind of uses his boxing skills to get pretty good decisions. He's got really good hands, good technical skill. But Curtis Campbell, the Pink Panther, man, he mixes it all up. The MMA, he's got slick striking as well, bro. I just look at this guy. Look at him, man. I can't pick against him. It's in his backyard. I think he's a more well-rounded fighter. I feel like the threat of the grapple is going to play into this a lot, as well as like I think he's better on the ground than Barlow is, and with control time and just being able to beat him on the ground. I gotta lean the side of the Pink Panther, man. Curtis Campbell. This kid's gonna be something, man. I can feel it. I feel like he's a solid fighter. So watch out.
Yeah, he's 8-0 versus dudes 10-2 right now. His last fight was his debut. Fight out of England, 5'9". I mean, I'm gonna roll with you, Jimmy. I'm gonna roll with Curtis.
I hear you, man. I hear
Yeah,
you. That's a solid fight. It could go either way. I gotta lean with the hometown guy here, man. Well-rounded. I just think he's more well-rounded than bro.
Up next, we got Roman.
Oh, Roman Dolidze versus
Christian
Leroy Duncan. Yeah. All right. Roman Dolidze just got the only thing he's good at is grappling, right? And he got manhandled by Hernandez in his last fight, and we just saw what happened to Hernandez with Strickland. I think Christian Leroy Duncan is gonna smoke Roman Dolidze, man. This guy's got great hand speed. He's right in his backyard as well. There's another. I kind of tend to go with the hometown, but look at the odds, man. Vegas is making it a pick too. It's -400. He's -400 to win this fight. He's probably gonna knock out Roman Dolidze. He could be the first one to knock Roman Dolidze out, or he might just get it on the cards if he can just stop the takedowns. He's got it on the feet every day of the week, man. Roman Dolidze doesn't know what he's doing on the feet, so I'm gonna go with Christian Leroy Duncan, just being able to fend off the takedowns, doing good inside the pocket whenever it's in the clinch and against the cage. You know, I got to go with the hometown guy, man. CLD.
Man, I'm gonna fade it. I'm gonna go Roman.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, we got all these down. We'll see. I'm probably gonna do like horrible, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Up next, dude, we got Ski and Austin Lane.
Yeah. Austin Lane is not very good, man. He's not very good. He's coming down from heavyweight to light heavyweight. He's 6'6", coming into light heavyweight. I don't like this for him at all. And I just feel like he's just gonna get pieced up and taken out, man. Yeah, I'll understand why he's making that move because in the heavyweight division, there's only like 30 heavyweights signed to the UFC right now. So if you're like actually active and working, you can move up in the weight class. Like you saw what Waldo did in a year and a half. He went from unranked to a top 5 fighter, top 10 fighter in the weight class, man. So I just don't like the move. I don't know why he did it. I feel like he's just cutting like he was weighing in at 250. Now he's gonna gotta cut 45 pounds. I don't know how he's gonna do that. He made the cut. It just I don't. He looks drained. I don't know. I don't like it at all. I'm going with some way to get him out of there.
Yeah, man. With I don't know, dude. I don't like the whole thing. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Austin Lane. I'm
I
gonna pick
agree.
Lane. I don't know why. It just I don't know.
Lighter man skill, man. I swear he's just gonna get outmatched on the feet, bro. He's gonna get his head
Yeah,
taken out.
dude. Up next, bro. We got Michael Page versus Sam Patterson.
This is a fire. Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson, right? So these two were training partners for Michael Venom for MVP's last couple fights, 3 fights. Patterson's been around MVP for about a decade. He's been in the fight camp for the past 3 camps. He knows MVP, but the problem just because you know MVP doesn't mean you can stop MVP. We're in a big cage. His style's gonna work just how it always works to eat the stick and move, where he barely throws, but every time he does throw, it's a freaking monster hit. MVP will point fight him to death, man. Even though Sam knows it's coming, he can't stop it. Sam does have the advantage in grappling, but I was watching one of the MVP's fights in Bellator where this guy was a straight grappler and he couldn't even get him down. And that guy is better at grappling than Patterson was, in my opinion. I think it was a Colby. I can't remember. It's something like that. It's just it doesn't matter, man. I gotta go with MVP. Bro's hands are so big that it makes it harder for like when they clinch up in the clinch to like drag him down. Like he has wrist control every single time just because his hands are massive. I just and it'll be one of those fights where it looks close just because MVP doesn't have a lot of volume, man. But with the big cage where he can just like stand back, skirt around, do his little thing, it's every he's gonna moment for him basically. It's like, oh, he had a better strike in this moment, in this moment. It's gonna be a little moment fight where there's gonna be like 2 or 3 moments each round, and MVP will get it on the cards. I like Patterson though. Patterson's a solid fighter, well-rounded guy. It's just he's training like just how Patterson knows how MVP fights, MVP knows how Patterson fights, and it's like the Padawan versus the Master here, and I think Master still got him, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Page on this one. Take the record.
Yeah, man. 39 versus 29, I believe, like a decade more of experience. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
It's
wild.
a lot to overcome.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck Norris, RIP. Um, we got Luke Riley versus Michael.
As well.
Yeah.
This is a good fight. Michael Aswell Jr. is he's a solid striker. He's all right on the ground. He's a I would say better wrestler than Luke Riley, but Luke Riley really hasn't been tested too much on the ground. But he comes out of that Patty the Batty camp that all they do is grapple over there. And this guy Luke Riley coming off a crazy second round KO in his debut. He's basically next gen's next guy. He apparently rumors are going around that he gives Patty work in training camp. Back at the home gym. It's in his backyard, man. I can't go against the hometown kid. This kid's gonna be a problem later on. He's got really fast hands. He's got that light switch KO power. I'm just gonna go with him just because like it's in his backyard. We can see how Aswell reacts, and I feel like if Aswell reacts by just after he gets hit a couple times, if he goes straight for the wrestling, he's going to be in trouble. So I'm going to take Luke Riley, the hometown kid. He's going to get a massive pop from the crowd. The crowd's going to be loving this. It's going to be crazy.
My bad. I'm gonna go with And we got up next.
The main event of the evening, the number one contender, the guy who will fight Volkanovski next, Alexander Volkanovski's next victim, or will they be the guy to dethrone him? Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. Now, Movsar, will go. Both of these fighters undefeated. Movsar in his last fight had a beautiful spinning back elbow over Pico, just absolutely turned his lights off. And Movsar hasn't fought in, I believe, 2 years, right? Since 2024. All in his last fight against Aljo, one of the best grappling matches in all of UFC. It was just straight grappling, and it was really fun to watch. For me, who's not like I'm not a huge fan of just like all the grappling all the time, but that was the most entertaining thing I've watched. Octagon, to be honest. And Mozart, he's a decision merchant. He doesn't get anyone out of there. He's got good scrambles. He's solid on the ground, but he doesn't keep you on the ground. That's the problem. He doesn't have the strength that these Dagestani guys, like his Dagestani counterparts, have. And Lerone Murphy has the get up ability. And I believe, every single one of these fights starts on the feet, right? So, oh, sorry. I feel like as long as Lerone Murphy just keeps getting up and doesn't get tired, he pulls this out because he does the little things. He does the damage with the elbows and the knees in close. He'll be throwing from on the bottom, and like I said, he's great escapability, great get up ability. And Mozart doesn't have the strength that these other, like the Dagestani other, like his counterparts have. Like he doesn't hold people down like Khabib or Hamzat or Islam does. He just kind of holds you there, and he just kind of lays on you, but he doesn't really progress anything. So I feel like there is going to be openings, and Lerone Murphy is going to be the next guy to challenge for Volkanovski's featherweight title. So I'm going to go with Lerone Murphy getting a decision win, probably split. It'll probably be split, but I'm going to go with Lerone Murphy to get the job done.
I'm going to go Mobstar. Yeah, I'm going outside my Fajan.
I hear you. I mean, it would be good to see Volk tested on the ground by someone like Mozart. But I just don't. I got to think of damage, and I feel the way that these refs have been scoring fights, it's like if you're not doing anything on the ground, they're not really going to give you much advantage. So that's why I lean the side of Murphy. But hey, I mean, someone's going to be right, and I feel like it'll be a good fight with Volk, no matter who the winner is, because Volk hasn't really been tested by a grappler of Mozart's caliber before, and Lerone Murphy is just a new name, a new face, and not Diego for the third time, This man, the only person that Volk hasn't able to figure out in rematches was Islam. Like Volk's only losses were Islam and Ilya. Man, he's a tough guy. He's probably the best featherweight of all time. So for him to get this new blood, it'll be an interesting how he reacts to it, how he finds a way to win, or if he does. But we'll have to see who wins the number one contender spot first. And I feel like that's a solid breakdown. That's all the real UFC news that I know off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure the dribble is about to start soon. So shout out all you people listening. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we got to come at you next week with a breakdown of Israel Adesanya's return to the ring versus Joe Pyfer in Seattle. All right. See you.
No, but Friday nights, 9 Eastern, it's The Dribble, NBA edition on the Not Move podcast. We break down the week, the trades, the highlights, everything around the league. Tap in, chop it up with us, and get the takes that move the game forward. Stay not moved.
If you're craving baseball talk that doesn't flinch, tap in with us Monday nights at 8 Eastern.
It's the Rusty Mitt MLB edition of the Not Move podcast. Breakdowns, debates, all the swings and misses without the fake fluff.
Join us live or catch the replay wherever you get your pods. Rusty Mitt, not moved. Stay not moved.
Tap into the Not Move podcast every Friday night at 8 Eastern.
We're bringing the scrap sheet, UFC edition.
Every jab, every takedown, every headline.
All the fights, all the drama, all the picks, right here.
Watch live on YouTube or listen anywhere you get your podcast. Hit follow, hit subscribe.
And stay not moved.
Tuesday nights just got louder. Ringside Rewind is live every week, 9 Eastern.
We're breaking down Raw, SmackDown, and everything leading into the weekend. If it happens between the ropes, we're talking about it.
Deep dives, hot takes, and a few surprise
And
replays.
a whole lot of arguing.
Yeah, but the good kind. Ringside
Every Thursday night, the Not Move podcast drops a new episode of
In the Wicked.
Our deep dive on everything around the NHL.
We break down the plays, the trades, the stats, and the stories that matter.
Plus a few hot takes along the way.
Join us live at 8 p.m. Eastern or catch it on your favorite podcast app right after.
Same energy, same on.
The world's game has a new home. Tap into the Not Move podcast every Sunday night at 9 Eastern. It's the football edition, and I'm bringing you the El Uncle Max attack, everything World Cup, every angle, every goal. Breakdowns, laughs, and all the passion in the pitch. Stay locked, stay ready.
Morning bettors, welcome back to Angling the Odds on the Not Move podcast.
Every Monday and Friday, we tear into lines, probabilities, and hidden edges across the boards.
We run the numbers, chart the trends, and find value plays so you can tilt the odds your way.
Live at 10:30 Eastern. Mark it, lock it, and join the conversation.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.